What is going on, guys? I am back with part 5 on how to build this colonial style house. And in this video, I'm going to be doing the interior furnishings for the first floor of the house. So the main blocks we're going to be using just for right now is going to be dark oak wood planks, white concrete, chiseled quartz blocks, pillar quartz blocks, stone buttons, and I'm also going to be using a potion of night vision. Okay, so before we actually start placing any blocks, we first have to cut out our doorway for the garage here at the left side. So I'm going to go to this back corner here, and I want to count towards the left 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th block, I want to cut out 4 spaces. And then you should have 7 spaces remaining on this left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now I'm going to bring this up about another 3 layers. So 1, 2, and 3. So now we have like the overall shape for our doorway there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just cut out all of the grass on the inside of this building. So all of the grass in the floor, we're going to go ahead and cut out, as well as the garage. I'm actually going to grab a potion of swiftness, and I'll see you guys when I have all of this grass cut out. Alright, I just now finished cutting out all of the dirt within the house. Now we can start placing some of the floors. Okay, so I'm at the front door right now. I have my dark oak wood planks. I'm gonna go over here next to this 1 block wide window, and I want to make sure I just leave 2 spaces. And on that second space, I want to place 5 going like towards me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there we go. I just have like 1 block of space here, but I'm on the 2nd block away from that window. Now I'm going to fill all of this in until I reach that wall over there. Make sure to get all of this like kind of towards the door. So just like this big chunk right here. Just form a rectangle basically. So this is going to be the front hallway as well as part of the living room here at this like right side. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna go to this back door here. I want to be sure I'm right on the edge here at the left side, and I just want to push this wall or push this wood all the way to where we left off, just like that. So you still have 2 spaces remaining here on the edge. We're not going to be filling that in because this is going to be where our kitchen floors are. So now all of this space right here, this big like square shape, is also going to be filled in with dark oak wood planks. So I'm actually going to get a potion of swiftness. I'm going to fill all of this in. Then we could do our kitchen floors and the garage floors. Okay, so there we go. I filled in the floors for our living room and our front hallway here, like the front entrance. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to my pillar quartz block, and I'm going to start doing the kitchen floors. So actually over here at this left side, we're going to have our dining room table. Actually, wait. No, the dining room table's on this side, then the kitchen's over here. But we're going to be using the same floors for each room because it is just one big room. So I have my pillar quartz block. I'll just go up against this wall here, and on every other space, just place 1 for now facing in like that direction. Now you want to turn it, and in every other space that you left empty, you want to place another pillar quartz block. So it's like crisscrossed like that. Now I'm going to place 1 that's facing in this direction next to the ones that are sideways in every other space. And then just do the same with the sideways blocks. Okay, so there we go. We have like a crisscross pattern. It might be really hard to see, It's very bright for me. It's really hard for me to see this side, but I can see this side just fine. So just make sure it's a crisscross pattern like that. So it's kind of like checkers. And now I'm just going to fill the rest of this space in. And I guess I'll also fill in this little space here in between the doorway. So I'll see you guys when I have all of these kitchen floors done. Okay guys, I'm just now finishing up the floors for the kitchen. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully it's not too bright, but I just did like kind of like a checkered crisscross pattern. So there we go. Alright, so before we actually start doing the garage floors, we'll just leave this how it is right now, because I still have chiseled quartz blocks of white concrete, which we're going to be using for all of the walls for basically like the entire first floor. So I guess we could go ahead and just start doing the actual layout, and then we'll head on to the garage. Okay guys, so let's just start out easy. I'm gonna grab my white concrete and just go all the way around this section here, because like I said, they're just gonna be the same wall color for the entire first floor. So I'll start over here at the doorway. Just be sure to skip the windows here. Bring this all the way across. Just wrap it around. Okay, and then we have like a little shape here. So you don't want to fill in these corners like that. Just leave them empty and just bring them straight across. So I'll do that again. So we stopped right here. Just fill in that corner and that corner. Bring this straight across. Do the same thing here. So just fill in that corner and just continue this right along here. So we just have one block of space there and one block of space there that's going to be jutting out. Well, actually, I think I brought the wall right across here, so there might not be one here, but there is one right here. There's not like... There shouldn't be two like that, just one. So I'm going to continue bringing this across. Alright, and we'll skip this gap here, because that's going to be our doorway for the garage. And I'm actually going to bring this up one more layer, because the doorways are actually going to be like 4 blocks in height. So we're going to have like a door frame all the way around with a pillar quartz block, which makes it 4 blocks in height. Okay, now I'm going to continue wrapping this around until we meet up with the door again. Now I'm going to switch to my chiseled quartz block and place a layer on top of all of this white concrete. Once again, just be sure to skip all of the windows. Okay guys, there we go. So I went all the way around with one layer of white concrete and one layer of chiseled quartz blocks on top of it. Now I'm going to switch back to my white concrete and we'll place 1, 2, 3, and 4 more layers on top of the chiseled quartz blocks just for right now. So we have the walls for the most part all the way done just around this section. So like I said, I'm just going to go all the way around. Be sure to get around all of the windows and I'm just going to be placing 4 more layers of white concrete on top of the chiseled quartz blocks. So I'm actually going to use a potion of swiftness. And as soon as I have all of these walls up all the way around, we'll start bringing in all of the other walls to separate, to like divide all of the rooms to get the layout for the house. So I'll continue going all the way around and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I'm just now finishing up the walls all the way around, so there we go. And if you remember, I said in part 1 that I had like kind of like a more modern interior for this house, even though it's kind of more traditional on the outside. And what I meant by that is, like I said, I'm just going to be using quartz and white concrete. So that's why I thought of it as more of a modern look. But anyways, just be sure you brought your walls all the way around like this. And I have 2 blocks of white concrete above all of the windows. Okay, so now we can start doing the actual layout for the first floor of this section right here. Okay guys, so I'm going to start doing the wall which divides the main entrance hallway and the living room. So I'm going to switch to my white concrete, I'll start back here near this back opening here. And I just want to... Here, we want to be right on the edge of this corner here. So I want to place 3 going out like that. And then as you can see, we still have 1 block of space here in between this wall and this opening here. And like I said before, I thought I was going to be just completely bringing this out like that. So we were going to get rid of the corner. But I was wrong. It's going to be 1 block over. So we are going to be keeping this corner, which is going to be jutting out, which is pretty cool because I like that feature. Okay, so like I said, just 3 blocks of space out that side. Now you just want to line this up to the other side. And once again, just bring it out 3 spaces. Now I want 1 layer of chiseled quartz blocks on top of this. And then 4 more layers of white concrete to match the rest of the walls that we already brought up. Okay, now I'm going to start using my pillar quartz block. And I'm going to have a large opening here, which is going to be still like a doorway. And now that I think about it, I almost forgot. We are going to need some quartz stairs, so be sure to grab those. We're going to be using these for a little kind of arch looking thing for this big opening here. But the main use is going to be for crown molding that we're going to have around the edge of the ceiling. So with your pillar quartz block, I'll start here at this right side. I'll bring this up 4 blocks in height. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th block, we actually want to turn it. So we're looking at the inside of the block. So that's going to be the corner for the doorway. We'll do the same thing on this side. So bring it up 4. On the 5th block, be sure to just make it to where it's, or you can see like the inside of the block. Now we're going to bring this straight across. And then I want 1 extra layer of white concrete on top of this doorway. Okay, and let's go ahead and just use our stone buttons. We're going to be covering up the corners of this doorway. And then, like I said, we're going to be using quartz stairs. And we just want to place these upside down in each corner for this doorway. So it kind of adds a little bit of an arch to this doorway. Instead of just leaving it with like a flat corner like that, like an edged corner, we kind of rounded it off. Okay, so that's all we're going to be using for the quartz stairs for all of the doorways in the entire house. Now, the only use for the quartz stairs is just going to be for crown molding around the edge of the walls here. So I guess I'll just do the living room first. And like I said, just wrap these all the way around upside down at the edge, at the top layer that we placed. So we're just 1 block of space above the windows. Okay, so I just want to wrap around that little pillar there, as well as this one. And then just continue bringing this straight across to connect it to where we started. So as you can see, just upside down quartz stairs all the way around the edge. Gives it a lot better look, adds a lot more detail to the ceilings for the house. Okay, now, here, I guess I'll do the little doorway that we're going to have here. So I want my pillar quartz block. We'll start here at the left side, like this wall. And right where we left the edge of our wood is where we want to start. So just right here in the corner, bring this up 4 blocks in height. On the 5th block, turn it, so that's going to be the corner. Now skip over 2 spaces. On the 3rd block right here at the corner of this wood, bring it up to the same height. Do the corner again, and then we just want 2 spaces sideways in the middle to connect it all. And then stone buttons once again in the corner. And let's go ahead and just place 1 layer of white concrete on top of that. Okay, so there we go. That's going to be the doorway, which is going to lead from the entrance of the house to the kitchen. So just be sure to have all of that taken care of right now. I guess what we could do next... Here. You know what? What I would do is just cut it right there so you guys could catch up. But I guess we could do this as well. So this is going to be the doorway, which leads to the garage. So I have my pillar quartz block. Once again, just 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. But in this case, we're going to be doubling it up. So we just want another pillar quartz block on that side. And let's see. I think what I did here is actually got rid of this brick and I replaced it with white concrete. So I guess we could do that here in a second. But first, let me finish this doorway. Okay, 2 spaces in between at the top to connect it all. then stone buttons. Oh yeah, and then 1 extra layer of white concrete on top of that doorway. So as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in height. Normally, I would have all of the doorways in my house as like 3 blocks in height. But this house is 1 block taller than I would normally have my houses, because I decided to add the crown molding. So I decided to also make all of the doorways 1 extra block in height. Okay. So yeah, I guess I have to delete all of this brick here so we still have white concrete, because that's the block we're going to be using for the walls in the garage. But let's just not worry about that quite yet until we actually head on to the garage. But as of right now, just be sure you did what I did so far. So we just brought a wall straight across right there, added some crown molding, added the doorway there, and the doorway there. Alright guys, now I'm going to start doing the walls for the staircase right here. So when you walk into the house, we're going to have the staircase just going up like right here. So I want to switch back to my white concrete. I want to go on the right side of this doorway that we placed here. Be sure that you're on the same edge of this block and push it back 3 spaces, kind of like towards the entrance like that. So you only see 2, but then we have like this 3rd block hidden behind the doorway. Now I want to continue bringing this all the way back until we just have 4 spaces remaining back here. So this is just going to be a little opening, which is like a hallway from the living room, which leads into the dining room that's going to be here. Okay, so we just kind of made like an L shape here. So it's 1, 2, and 3 spaces right here on this wall. And then including this corner, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so there we go. Just made an L shape. Now I want to skip over 2 spaces from that white concrete. On the 3rd block, place 1 and bring this all the way back to the same edge as that side. So now right here is where we're going to have our staircase going up. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my chiseled quartz block, place a layer on top of this white concrete. Now I just want 4 more blocks of white concrete on top of the chiseled quartz. Keep in mind, I don't think I mentioned this, but the ceilings here in the entrance are actually like 2 stories high, so they're really tall. So just for right now, I'm leaving all of these walls as if it's only going to be 1 story high here, but eventually we're going to be bringing these all the way up until we're right above this window. But for now, I just want to keep it simple, not too confusing, so we're just going to have it to where it looks like there's only going to be 1 floor here. Okay, so just like I said, 4 layers of white concrete on top of the chiseled quartz blocks like we did for all of the other walls. Alright, so there we go. We kind of just like did a little divider here for the staircase. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and add another block to the list of blocks that we've been using, and that's going to be a dark oak wood stair. So I'm going to just start bringing up the staircase here near the entrance. So I want to be right here on the edge of this wall. I want to place 1 and going in that direction, and then 1 on this side going in the same direction, then 2 in the middle so that they all curve like that. Now I want to start bringing this staircase up 7 more blocks, so including this bottom layer is going to be 8 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have 7. And let's see, is that good? Or is that not good? Yeah, 7. So let me count real quick. I thought I counted that one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 in total. I thought I counted that. I guess not. So yeah, after this one, it's just 7 going up. So from this bottom layer to the top one is 8 stairs going up in total. And just to make sure, you could bring some dark oak wood planks, and you want to be sure you just have 1 block of space in between the floor and the window, just right there. Alright, and I guess I'll just add another layer to this side so we have that taken care of. So that is going to be the staircase. Oh, what am I doing? This wall shouldn't have been brought up. This should be quartz stairs going up right here. Alright, Well, anyways, we're gonna have to do some adjustments to that. But be sure you have the staircase, because yeah, right here, we're actually gonna be using quartz stairs as like a railing on that side. But once again, just make sure you have the staircase going up. Okay, guys, now let's start doing the railing for the staircase. So, let's see, we're going to have an upside down stair right above the chiseled quartz block, so we could delete the rest of this. Now we just want to go up one more block and do another stair like that. Go up another block, do another one, then another one here. Now we want another one. Whoops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we just want 2 more, so it's 7 in total. So you can continue using your white concrete. Place 1 here. Then another, whoops. Here, let's continue using our white concrete so we make a shape like that. Then another stair here. And then 1 more upside down here at the top. Okay, so I'll go back down and show you this a little bit easier. So I started the first upside down stair right above the chiseled quartz block. And then I just went up 1 block every single time so that there's 7 in total from the top one here to the bottom one. Okay, so as you can see, it's just like a diagonal. Yeah, I totally forgot that I was going to have the little railing there. So I think that's pretty good. And it's like the perfect height. It's enough support to keep you from falling off the staircase for the most part. I mean, I guess you could go over, but I don't want them like that high. That just looks too weird. So I think that's pretty good. All right. So I guess we'll just leave it at that. So be sure you like kind of fix that part. Wasn't really too big of a fix. We just had to like delete this corner right here. Just chop it down and add some stairs. So now make sure your staircase is looking like that as of right now. Alright guys, so be sure you have the railing for the staircase going up. Now we're going to head to the garage because this is actually like the last thing that we have left to do for the first floor layout. Alright, so I guess after we do that, I kind of want to do the little balcony that we're going to have here. And I'm going to be covering all of this up with a layer of white concrete for the ceilings. Or no, gray concrete for the ceilings. And then I guess I'll leave it at that. And in part 6, we'll start doing the layout for the second floor. Anyways, enough of all that. Let's just head on to what we got to do first. So, in here, I guess I'll start doing the floors first. So it's going to be the same blocks that we used for the exterior for like the driveway, the walkway, and that's it. So I have some cobblestone, andesite, diorite, gravel, cobblestone stairs, and stone buttons. So I'm going to start with my andesite the same way that I did on the exterior. I'm going to use a potion of swiftness, and I'm going to start filling in all of the floors. And then we'll go back and just cut out a bunch of random holes and add the rest of our texture. Okay guys, by the way, I just noticed, let's actually delete 1 layer of quartz right there for our floors and replace that with andesite because I want like half of this doorway to be for the kitchen floors and the other half for the garage floors. That's normally what I do every single time. I just didn't really notice that I brought the kitchen floors that far. Anyways, I guess these floors are getting filled in pretty fast. So I won't really skip over this. Let's just finish this last strip right here. Alright, so I guess I'll start with the diorite like I did on the exterior, and I just want to cut out a bunch of random holes. And keep in mind, right here, all the way around the edge, we are going to have a layer of white concrete, but let's just act like these are the walls we're going to be using, and just do the floors normally like we would. So I'm going to go through, cut out a bunch of random holes, replace this with andesite, or not andesite, diorite. Then we'll go back again, cut out more holes. We'll do the cobblestone. Then we'll do the gravel. And then our cobblestone stairs and a few buttons here and there. Okay, I didn't add too much gravel. Maybe I could add a few more blocks. It's really hard to actually see where the gravel is. Okay, I could kind of see it. I think one right there should be good. Yeah, I could easily see like the cobblestone and the diorite, but the gravel is really hard. Okay, now I'm going to use some cobblestone stairs, and I'm just going to make some random shapes with this now. So I'll do like a little curve right there, maybe just one there, two on that side. Actually, we'll have an L shape here, so we want to like opposite turn it so it makes an L shape. And we'll do another like one space there, and we'll do a little curve like that. We'll do one space there. Another L shape on this, whoops, on this side. Is that good? Yeah, I can't see anything. And then I'll do like one more space right there. That's pretty good. We don't need to overdo it. Maybe one more here. Actually, we'll turn that. There we go. How's that? Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, I'm going to have a couple buttons here and there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to use my white concrete. And first, I want to delete a layer of this brick that we ended up leaving here. So I'll just bring it all the way up until I have like 2 spaces after the doorway here. Whoops. Okay, that's good. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to fill all of this in with a solid wall of white concrete. And I'll just bring it up the same height that we cut it all out. I guess it would have been fine if I just left it. Actually, let me see. Our ceilings are going to be like right along here. So I guess what we did was fine. So just two spaces above the doorway here. And that should be good. Because we're not going to have any crown molding in the garage because it's a little bit weird to have crown molding in your garage in real life. Okay, so now I'm going to fill all of this in. Be sure to skip over the windows. Okay, so I have this wall done now. And as for this one, normally what I would have done is actually deleted this brick and replaced it with white concrete, because you guys know me, the majority of my houses are made out of white concrete, but in this case it's not. So I'm just going to cover up the brick entirely. We're not going to be deleting it, replacing it with white concrete, because then you would see some white concrete here, and that's kind of like part of the exterior. Then we'll fill in that strip in the middle, and there we go. So now we actually have the garage done. Okay guys, so I gathered up a few more blocks, and these are going to be the last blocks that we're going to be using, and then that's going to be it for part 5. So as you can see, I have some light gray concrete, white concrete, quartz stairs, and quartz slabs. Alright, so let's start doing the little balcony that I'm going to have going right off the side of this railing here. Or like the, yeah, like the stairs going up on the side of the staircase. So I have some quartz slabs, and I just want to place 3 more at the right side of that upside down stair. And on the 4th space, we want another upside down quartz stair. Okay, now underneath this, we want 4 more upside down quartz stairs, my bad. And then 4 more regular, like facing up. And then we want another 4 more upside down underneath that. Okay. Now, that's really all that's going to be done for the little balcony railing type thing right there. Now, I'm going to, let's see. We have all of the crown molding. So yeah, I guess I'll just switch to my light gray concrete. And I just want to be 1 block higher than all of the crown molding. Basically just like 1 block higher than all of the walls that we brought up in here. And I just want to start filling in all of this space with light gray concrete for the ceiling. So I actually use my potion of swiftness. So I'm going to fill all of this in. Then I'm going to push it all the way back. And kind of just like do the kitchen as well. We have the living room that we just did. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We don't want to do the big opening here where we have the opening for... Man, I'm sorry. The opening for the entrance of the house. So none of this section right here is going to be filled in. Sorry, I was like trying to think of what I was trying to say, but I couldn't really get it out. Okay, so yeah, right here underneath this section, this is all going to be filled in. Keep that in mind. Okay, so let me just finish filling in the kitchen and dining room. And I guess I just won't really skip over this part. It's going to be pretty fast. As you can see, I'm moving pretty fast because of the potion. Alright. And then it looks like we are going to have to bring up that white concrete a little bit for this wall here. So I guess what I'm going to do is just switch to my white concrete, add 2 more layers on just like this little section here for now. And we'll leave it like that. That's it. We won't do anything else. So we'll just leave all of the rest of this at this layer that we already had it at. Just like this little section here. We'll bring it up 2 more blocks. Now I'm going to switch it back to my light gray concrete. Finish filling all of this in. And let's go like underneath this section here. Fill all of this in. My potion ran out. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can see, there is a big opening here. So what I'm actually going to do is put upside down quartz stairs to just cover this up. So it kind of looks like shelves. Alright, and I guess I'll put 1 more up here, but we are going to have crown molding just covering that up either way. So I just brought upside down quartz stairs all the way up to just patch up that area. Okay, I'm going to continue using my light gray concrete. Once again, don't fill in like this L shape right here. Let me get my potion of swiftness. All we have left to do is the ceilings for this living room here. Alright, don't forget... Oh wait, I filled that in. Never mind. I thought that had to be filled in. And let me see. We just have the crown molding and... Oh yeah, the ceilings for the garage. So I just finished that up. So there we go. Just light gray concrete for the ceilings in the living room and light gray concrete for the ceilings for the kitchen and dining room, as well as a little bit right here underneath this section. Alright, now I'm going to switch to my quartz stairs. And I just want to continue placing these... Oh yeah, we don't want any here in this section. So I'll go underneath this strip. We'll start right here for now. And we'll place upside down quartz stairs all the way around the edge for the living room and kitchen, as well as that little hallway there. Alright, so I'm about to meet up where we started right there. So there we go, just like wrapped it around this section. Okay, and I believe that is going to be everything for the quartz stairs. Now I'm going to switch to my white concrete. We want to be 1 block higher than all of the walls that we placed in here. And we just want to start filling in the ceilings. And after I do this, then that's going to be everything for this video. So let me finish filling in the rest of this. Alright, I'm just now finishing this up. There we go. And I'm not going to be worried about all of the lights for right now. We'll just do that when we start doing the interior furnishings. Anyways, yeah, guys, I think that is everything that we're going to be doing in this video. So I filled in... Oh, we are going to have a fireplace here. I guess I'll go ahead and do that in this video. Why not? So we'll have the fireplace here. One thing I do want to mention, be sure you have fire spread off. If you don't know how to turn fire spread off, just make sure you go to host options. And it's right there, the first thing. You want to make sure that is unchecked. Okay? So let me actually get my potion again. We'll start doing the fireplace. And then that is going to be it for this video. Okay guys, let's start doing the fireplace. So I have some quartz stairs, blocks of quartz, netherrack, quartz slabs, and flint and steel. Okay guys, so I'm going to be starting with my quartz slabs. I'm going to head over here to this right window. We want to be sure we have 1 block of space here. On the second block, we want to place 7 going towards the left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 1 block of space on this side and 1 block of space on this side. Okay, now I want to cut out 1 slab on each side, but be sure to leave 1 block still remaining and then 3 spaces in the middle for now. You can then switch to your quartz stairs. We'll place a regular one here on each side at the bottom, then an upside down, a regular, upside down, regular, and then as you can see, our crown molding is already upside down, so we don't have to delete that. but we do want to delete the 3 spaces here in the middle. And let's see, I think we'll just leave that there for now. Let's go ahead and also delete the rest of this wall. And this is all going to be replaced with quartz. So I'm also going to be deleting all of this brick and granite here as well. There we go. I'm going to switch to my full blocks of quartz. We'll just fill all of this in. Okay, and let's go on behind these quartz stairs and replace all of this white concrete with quartz as well. All right, there we go. Now we have the wooden floors remaining here. Let's delete these, replace it with netherrack. All right, so there we go. Just be sure to have that as of right now. All right, now you want to switch to your quartz slabs. Make sure you're here on the bottom layer of this stair here and bring over 3 like that. So we still have like 1.5 space opening for the fireplace there. Now I want to go in and up another layer and add another layer of slabs like that. On top of that, we want upside down quartz stairs, then regular stairs. Then we want to curve a stair like this and a stair like this, like sideways like that. You then want to switch to your quartz slabs, fill in 1 in the middle and then 3 more so it matches with the crown molding. And there we go. Now we have the design for the fireplace done. We can then just finish it off with the flint and steel. Once again, make sure your fire spread is off or your house will burn down. So there we go. And yeah, I think that's going to be everything for that fireplace. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for part 5 on how to build this colonial style house. And if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 6. Later.